cover your bases. So those are important things about location. You know, no building codes, man. We are going to be stretching every piece of architecture in this place is going to be stretching the limit big time. The way we handle human waste is going to be stretching the limit big time. If we were in Michigan and doing this, because the way the Michigan laws are set up, your local guy from the health department has the ability to write you specialized permits for specialized systems. If you're in Indiana, your local guy has no authority to do that. All they can do is uphold the state laws. So if we do something like a constructed wetlands waste treatment system in this state, then it has to be okayed at the state health department level. Another reason why I like to do this here, I educated the guy that runs the state that wrote the laws on how to do this. Now he's got Alzheimer's now, but years ago when I was doing the NASA stuff and I was going to build my house, I said to them, I called them up and said, "What do you guys got on?" I just called the state. What do you guys got on constructed wetlands waste treatment? What's that? Let me talk to your boss. What do you know about, what's that? Pass me up. Took 15 minutes, got up the guy who wrote the laws, who's head of the whole department. I said, what do you got in constructed wetlands waste treatment? He goes, we had 2 experimental units in the state, one at a Motel 6 and one at a Pause where Garfield comics are made. Told me who designed the systems, etc. I said, do you mind if I send you a packet of information on this? You know, I've done some work parallel to NASA with this. They heard the word NASA. Boom, NASA's big, you know. And now so I said parallel to NASA. I didn't say a word for them, but they don't hear that. They just hear NASA. Whoa, okay. The guy said, sure. I said, okay, what address should I send this to? Boom. I sent them that much information. Not at my expense even. I had photocopied at the university library because I had gone through the entire fucking library on everything on constructed wetlands for my own research and recorded all papers on all the research that had ever been done on this shit, how they clean up acid mines and you name it. So I sent him all that stuff, called him up 2 weeks later, said, what'd you think? He goes, oh my God, where did you get this information? Oh, if you ever need a specialized permit, you just let me know. And I proceeded to build my off-grid place. Never asked for a permit anyway, just did it. Invited these guys multiple times to come. They wouldn't come because they wouldn't. If they're going to see something that works, that's new, they might have to change their rules. You know, they just ignored me. And then PBS went and filmed my house, and one of the affiliates up in Indianapolis came, filmed, did interviews, and fucking put it all over the state on PBS at least 10 times. So people were all the time going, Terry, saw your place on TV, and blah, blah, blah. And no one ever came to harass me. Now, when we got to here, I was doing something similar here in my house, the little internal construction wetlands inside my greenhouse. And the people we were buying land from said, we do not have a septic permit on file for you. I said, I don't need one. Well, we need that permit. Well, I don't need a permit because I'm not discharging into United States waters because it's a self-contained system and they get all their ability to govern me by that which is discharged into United States waters. And I'm not discharging, so I'm not governed. We still need it. Oh, okay. They said, oh, if you get a letter from the health department, cool. So I call up the guy, you know, it's like 20 years, okay. Now that's a point, oh God, he's got Alzheimer's. I couldn't even get him to understand a closed system, but I got him to remember that I was the guy that had sent the packet. Well, then I find out, oh, since I sent him the packet, it's now written into state law that you have constructed wetlands waste treatment systems. You can go to the state law online, find out exactly what their stuff is. And not only that, he's got a whole division of engineers underneath them. So he refers me to his division engineers. I call them up, tell them what I'm going to do. I'm already like 10 times better than what they've got. I've already looked at the laws online. retention time. How long does waste have to sit in in this area before it moves on? Then I'm like 10 times better anyway, and so I know I'm going to pass. And I can't even get the engineers to pay any attention to me simply because I'm too little to fuck with. I'm not $100 million project. We're going to get on this scale. They're going to pay attention. They're going to want to know, how are you handling your human waste, and are you, but since it's now written into law here, we can do some of that. But we're also going to be pushing a few limits. Say we do a biogas digesting system that we want to take all the human shit. And at the festivals earlier this summer, I was going around to all the guys with the honeysuck trucks. They're cleaning out the Porta Johns, going, okay, how many gallons, how many times are you here, how many gallons are you actually taking out of this festival, how many people got this festival. So I got a good estimates of what volume we'd be dealing with and stuff. So say we've got our a honeysuck truck guy that comes in and sucks out of our smaller units and puts it into a great big methane digester we've built out there. We could be running our stage and everything else off from the methane. Okay, that is stretching the limits of the law. But I think we're in a position that we could go into the state and show them, and we have enough people with engineering skills and stuff in our group that we could go in there and show them what we were going to do and get a specialized permit from them to do it. Yes.
Is there any institution in the world that currently handles human waste in that way? So, like, is there an example of a working biogas generator where that technique is used?
Yes, and unfortunately, Zot just died in a multi-vehicle accident, but Zot, who is in the Ferry Hill group online that I've known from Bloomington, has been working out of mainly Florida with alternative energy systems, was going to a university there, and one of the world's experts on biogas digestion systems of the lake that knows the most shit is aware of us. I haven't talked to her because we hadn't progressed to that level that I want to go talk to her with hard systems. Yes. But yes, we could go to people that are totally skilled in this, and they have all designs checked, who have these in operating in different parts of the planet, because there's other countries where it's been India, they've been doing it forever, China, they've been doing it forever too. It's just new for the United States. But so, and it's not written into the U.S. laws, it's not written in any of the health department laws. But neither were composting toilets, and now they're written into almost every state's laws. Not that you can necessarily have one in your home, but all the federal government has them all over the place in all the remote sites in federal parks. Composting systems work better, and they already know what outhouses do. You can't do outhouses because you'll pollute your groundwater. They know that. I mean, Brown County, which is one of the counties close to us here, it's very rural, it's very beautiful, it's very touristy, and lots of people went there to build log cabins and cool older style stuff. We'll not allow a single person to buy another piece of land there and build another house, because the whole aquifer is polluted with E. coli bacteria from the outhouses. Okay, so we have to just show them that there's absolutely no way we can taint groundwater. So, which is not that hard to show them, if by just showing them, here's the plans, here's the engineering, here's what we're going to do, and you just roll them over. Like I did, instead of a big packet. It's like, geez, there you go, well, this is more than I even knew existed. You're the experts. You throw the word mass out there, a couple things. It's the way that you play these games, and you have to do it right, and they will do it. And another thing is, crazy long-haired people like me can do this because crazy long-haired people like me run NASA. They kind of expect rocket scientists to be weird, So you can use it to play for you rather than against you if you do it in the right context. That's a lot of the key of how to work with people. If I went in there and put a suit on and tried to look play their game, they'd throw me out the door. You know? But if you don't play their game and just do it who you are, but have more data than they could imagine, you know? You walk in with a little mobile, you know, file box on it, you know? Come in the room, file box is crates of information. They're going to go, okay, you know what the fuck they're talking about. Okay, and we'll get into systems later in all of this, details of systems. But location, location, location. Where you do this is important. You know, it's every aspect of it. You have to get through all those things.